The art of prompting music. 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 Hi, my name is Curro Noriega and this is The Art of Prompting Music, a podcast dedicated to exploring the possibilities of making music with AI. The idea is to bring a couple of prompts every chapter and observe the way that different AI platforms respond to these prompts. The platforms that I've been using so far are basically Suno and ChatGPT. And today I will be giving 3 prompts to Suno and see what comes out of it, see what the results are. We will listen to them and we will comment on them. A little bit about myself. My name is Curro Noriega. I work as a guitar teacher here in the city of Amsterdam. I've been working in music all my life and I'm a big music fan. I have some experience producing, though most of my professional life is being through the guitar, either performing or teaching. I do have a conservatory title on jazz guitar by the Amsterdam Conservatory that I took a few years back. And yeah, but mostly I'm a big music fan and I'm going to try to bring all this passion I have for music into this new world of AI. So that's the idea. I will be introducing prompts into this platform and see what the results are. I'm aware that there's going to be a lot of trial and error. There will be even some intentional misprompting. And I want to use this moment to invite everybody to join this process. If you think that there is a better way or a better platform to get the results that I'm trying to get, please don't hesitate. Put it in the comments and let's make a joint effort out of this quest. I will start today with a prompt, with a very musical prompt. I will introduce the following: 8-bar intro in D Dorian minor with a double bass sound. I know that I'm giving this to a songwriting platform. Somehow I'm not expecting what I prompt. As I said, I'm using this platform almost as a DAW. However, I just prompted it. If you've used Suno, you know that normally 2 possibilities come. They're now creating. It's fascinating to see how a whole track can be built up in less than a minute. Honestly, it raises a lot of questions. Back in the day, and even sometimes today, generating 3 minutes of music was a big achievement. Right now, not so much. So, what is an achievement? That's a great question. Now, let's see what the results are for the first one. Well, there it goes. To try to be positive on this, I will say that I hear a double bass sound. That's all I hear from the prompt, right? I think that this doesn't sound very Dorian to me, honestly. As some of you may know, Dorian texture is basically a minor texture with a major 6 on it, which creates a little bit of a not very strong tonal center that gives room for a lot of experimentation. I know that this is musician talk, but anyway, I have to say that even though this music we heard was a nice jazzy background track. It was not 8 bars, and it was not Dorian. I had a double bass on it. Let's try to be positive. So now let's see what is the next one. We have 2 options. Well, it's almost the same thing. The piano leading the melody. But still major is more like an bossa rhythm. And again, nothing Dorian here. And it's not an intro, no 8 bars. But yeah, it's nice to listen to, correct to listen to. It doesn't give me goosebumps, you know. It can be in the background somewhere, I don't know, in a hotel lobby or something like this. And it's not Dorian, and it's not 8 bars, okay? But yeah, so that was the first prompt. Now, do you think that I could have prompted this better so that the platform could have at least done something Dorian with a double bass, you know? Yeah, in my sick musician's mind, what I would like is to be able to prompt every beat of a song. I would like to prompt, you know, like, I don't know, give me a different kick sound, give me a different piano sound, the third note of the bridge, please, I don't know, take it out or put it a major third higher, or, you know, take that D and turn it into an F, or any of that, you know. That's, yeah, it's a musician's mind trying to interact with these platforms. I know that the way of prompting nowadays is more like very poetic. I think that Suno is reacting a lot to emotional words, and I'll be doing some of that as well. I am a guy that is all for the emotions, you know. Yes, please, you know, let's talk about emotions, and let's try to make music out of emotions at on the same time. And that's the beauty of music. Music is very emotional, but at the same time is also very analytical. It's a science. It's a science and an art. At the same time, it's emotional, it's intellectual. And that brings me to my next prompt, actually, and brings me to my next idea. I think that one of the big possibilities in AI is educational. And I think that some of these AI modules, well, they should be able to educate people musically, you know, like people that want to learn how to play an instrument, or that want to know more about music or about music production. You know, my ideal AI model is all the music knowledge of the world at the tip of your fingers. But okay, let's get busy with a prompt. I will talk more about my ideal AI music making model. But now let's get busy with this next prompt. So there it goes. 32 bar guitar etude, basic level. So let's see if our platform can deliver. This sounds closer. Of course, there's like 2 guitars. I mean, this is AI, so there's no guitars at all. But this could be played with 2 guitars. And respects the measures, it's in G. So this one is closer to what we were looking for. By the way, one of the things that I'm planning to do with this podcast is that I will be sharing all the music that I'm going to be prompting, but only the one that I think that I think is worth basically the time of the listener, that is worth your time, my time. Something that would be also great now that we're getting all this material is if we could actually get the scores as well, I know that this is possible in other programs like Logic will give you a score of almost anything you do in Logic. And I guess that would be not very hard, So yeah, talking about my ideal AI platform is like some kind of DAW that gives you scores of what you prompt. Let's see the other etude. As you know, always you prompt something in Suno, possibilities come, and this is the next one. Okay. Well, this one is not in G. And this is a Christmas song. This song already exists. Of course, you can do an etude on something that already exists, but let's say, well, that I don't like this one. This one is not going to a playlist, you see? The previous one will go, but this one won't go. So let's go to our third prompt of the day. I did one that was a little bit more production composing thing. I did another one. This last one was a little bit more educational. And now for the third one, I have something that is a little bit more entertaining, you could say. Let's see. This is the idea. Let's talk about one of the greatest singers of all time, right? Let's see if this works. Billie Holiday sings Purple Haze with Nirvana as a backing band. That's my prompt. Now, I am expecting this to not go through, but I will try, I'm talking about Purple Haze. This is a famous song that already exists. I don't know if Suno can cover. I guess not. I guess that, the world of rights is very strict these days. So I don't think that it's going to work. Oh, and yeah, it doesn't work. Oh, but look, it doesn't work. It's not because of Purple Haze. It doesn't work because of Billie Holiday. So Billie Holiday's voice is protected. It's not Suno replicable, Well, interesting. So let's change it. Say jazz singer sings Purple Haze. Let's do it like that, okay? Jazz singer sings Purple Haze with Nirvana as a backing band. And that goes through. Okay, so let's listen to it. It's called Purple Haze in My Veins. So I'm assuming that this will have nothing to do with the original Purple Haze by Jimi Hendrix. But let's listen to it. Okay, well, there's
Purple haze in my veins. Cheap red wine on my tongue. You're laughing in the doorway like trouble just begun.
Okay, I don't know how close this is to the prompt, but it's
same flannel from last June.
Okay to hear.
You say you'll quit tomorrow. Tomorrow comes too soon. Purple haze in my veins.
I don't know if I like this, honestly. I know it's a matter of taste. It's subjective. There you go, another layer of music. What I like, you might not like, But this thing, yeah. Also, lyrics-wise, it's a bit generic, That's what happens with AI. But okay. There's another possibility. Let's see what the other possibility sounds like. It's also called Purple Haze in My Veins. And it's very similar. It has a little bit difference. I see a lot of these like AI voices, like trying to hit those like difficult notes. It's funny. But this one I like better. Again, just a matter of taste, right? Why do I like this one better? Well, maybe because it sounds a little bit more real. Yeah. Okay, this one. This one will make it to the playlist. I mean, yeah, my favorite bad idea. How cliche is that, right? All right. Let's give a chance to this thing. Wait. Yeah, from today's episode, I think that the first etude and this second Purple Haze, I will keep those and I will put them for you to listen whenever you want to. And yeah, I think that this, so you see what the idea is, partly is exploring what is possible, and I guess that acting how these platforms want us to act, but part of it is also see what is not there yet, and maybe also through prompting things that are unpromptable, this will keep developing. Let's hope so. Maybe it will, maybe not. For instance, something that I would like really a lot, you know what it is to have an AI music making platform that we can just talk with, that we don't need to look at the screen. Basically, my opinion is that musicians have been looking at screens for way too long. If we could just turn off the screen, at least some platform that has an off-screen mode, and then we can just immerse in the sound and talk with this platform. They already talk. I know ChatGPT. I have conversations with ChatGPT many times. So why can't I have a conversation with Suno and discuss, okay, well, what are we going to do with the intro of the song? What are we going to do with the bridge? How are we going to approach the solo? Maybe we need to modulate here and have that. I would love that. I know it will ever happen, but or maybe. Hey, maybe it's happening and you know it and I don't. Then please communicate with me and let's do this together, okay? I think that's it for today. Have a beautiful rest of your day, rest of your evening, rest of your week. Have a beautiful life, all of you, full of music and love. And we stay tuned. There will be more of this, so please come back. Thank you.